Hello students, today we will learn a new topic in fractions, that is equivalent fractions. So what are equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions are equal, that is their value is same, like 2 by 4 is equals to 4 by 8. Now let's see how do we know that these are equal. 2 by 4 and 4 by 8. First look at the numerators. The first one is 2 and the second one is 4. How can you get 4? When 2 is multiplied by 2, we get 4. So when 2 is multiplied with the numerator, you got a new numerator. What happens if I multiply the same number with the denominator? 4 multiplied by 2 is equals to 8. So we got the new fraction 4 by 8. So equivalent fractions are those fractions which we get when we multiply or divide the numerator and denominator with the same number. Let's see some more examples. Here I have one circle which is divided in three types. In the first picture, it is divided in two parts. In the second picture, it is divided in four parts. And in the third picture, the same circle is divided in 8 parts. If I am selecting the first part of these two, then what is the fraction for that? 1 by 2. If I am selecting two parts out of these four parts, then the fraction will be 2 by 4. If I am selecting 4 parts out of these 8 parts, then the fraction for that will be 4 by 8. Now see children, in all these three circles, the portions which I have selected are equal, half of the whole circle. So since in the diagram you can understand that the picture's portion taken are same, so the fractions also have the same value. So 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8 are equivalent fractions. So I can write it like 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4 is equals to 4 by 8. So these three are equivalent fractions. So equivalent fractions are actually fractions with the same value. Now let's find out the equivalent fraction of other fraction. So how to find equivalent fraction? Let's find an equivalent fraction of 2 by 3. To find equivalent fraction, we need to understand the rule. The rule says to find equivalent fraction, multiply or divide the numerator and denominator with the same number. So I multiplied 2 by 3 with 2 by the numerator and I multiplied 2 by the denominator. 2 by 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 and 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So the equivalent fraction of 2 by 3 is 4 by 6. Find two equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. So I multiplied 3 by 5 with two different numbers. But I multiplied the same number to the numerator and to the denominator. When I multiplied it by 3 by 3, I got 9 by 15. When I multiplied 3 by 5 into 10 by 10, I got 30 by 50. So I got two different equivalent fractions of 3 by 5. Those are 3 by 5 is equals to 9 by 15 is equals to 30 by 50. So you can multiply the fraction with any number. But do remember, when you are multiplying, multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. How to find missing numerator of an equivalent fraction? 4 by 5 is equal to a fraction with denominator 15. But we don't know what is the numerator. How can we find that? Let's see. 5. How can 5 become 15? When we multiply it by 3. 5 3s are 15. So let's multiply the same number 3 with the numerator. So 4 becomes 4 3s are 12. So 12 is the numerator of that equivalent fraction. how to find the missing denominator of equivalent fraction. So, how can 5 become 25? 5 can become 25 when you multiply it by 5. So 5 5s are 25. Now let's multiply 5 to the denominator to get the new denominator of the equivalent fraction. So 9 can become 9 5s are 45. So the new equivalent fraction is 25 by 45. This is how you can find the missing numerator or denominator of the equivalent fraction. I hope you understood equivalent fraction well. Thank you.